What is up, everybody? Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? We good? We good? We got a little Thursday night podcast coming at you. Probably release this in the morning, though. I know some of you Ohioans are already in bed or watching this football game going on right now. Man, it's crazy. The Raiders, huh? Bouncing off that nail biter they had last week. That down to the wire 3-point game. So we'll talk about the team they played because we have them this week. And it's a special night. No guest. We do have an appearance, though, from one of my favorite guests. Your boy's got a moonshine, space dust. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun episode tonight. So cheers, y'all. So I wore a Muhammad Ali t-shirt tonight. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see that his historic photo sitting on $1 million taken by Howard Bingham. I am very, very happy to say, and honestly lucky to say, Howard's son Dustin is a good friend of mine. Even though he doesn't act like it, he's my boy. So I got to remind him sometimes, but he's my boy. So his father, the legend Howard Bingham, pretty cool job I have where I've just been introduced to so many of the great photos he's taken over the years as being best friends with Muhammad Ali. So, but I had to wear the Muhammad Ali t-shirt tonight. And not because Jake Browning's the GOAT, which we already knew that. But tonight, I wear the Muhammad Ali t-shirt because, fellas, we have the Rumble in the Jungle Saturday morning edition this Saturday in Cincinnati. We got the battle of the undrafteds. Jake Browning, the GOAT, versus Nick Mullins. The who? Yeah. Nick Mullins at the helm for Minnesota this week. And I got to be honest, I didn't know who Nick Mullins was. I talked to Johnny Cardinelli down the hallway about him the other day, and I guess he played for the Browns at one time. So, yeah, we got that going. He's going to be he's in for a rude awakening. I'll tell you that much. But this is a rumble, I tell you. A rumble. Rumble, young man. Rumble Browning. Rumble Browning. That's what I'm going to start calling him too. Rumble Browning. So, yeah, man. Like so many games now is backup quarterbacks versus each other. I probably should have looked up the actual stat before I started this episode of how many other games are going through this as well, with so many backup quarterbacks at the helmet this week. This end of the season, everyone's out. Obviously, big things happening over in San Diego right now. Jeez. What's that dude's name? Stick or something? I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's getting destroyed right now. He's probably going to be updating his resume when he gets home. He's probably going to be on Career Finder and will probably own a Little Tony's franchise in San Diego that I will visit every time I go to San Diego. Shout out Little Tony's. I do like Little Tony's. You guys, they got that lunch combo thing where it's like 4 pieces of deep dish pizza and a Mountain Dew. If you're like me, you choose the Mountain Dew. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but for anyone that has never had that and is near Little Caesars, it's like $6. You cannot beat it. So, that being said, Bengals and Vikings. It's Bengals are a 3-point favorite right now, of course. Um, this is the battle of home field. I just learned this stat tonight when I was doing a little research. Uh, Home field has always been the key factor. The Vikings are 6-0 when hosting the Bengals and 1-7 when on the road against the Bengals. Minnesota's only road victory came in 1992, a 42-7 final. Does that scare me? Yeah. Because, those streaks are meant to be broken. And maybe Nick Mullins might be that magical guy for the Vikings. I doubt it, but crazier things have happened this season. So let me dive into this a little bit, this Nick Mullins guy. I'm done being polite. Fuck him. Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins doesn't have the gall to get on the field with Jake, Rumble, Browning, Goat, the first. Nick Mullins. You think that you don't even belong in the jungle, baby. You know where you are? You're not in the jungle, baby. But we're going to watch you. I don't want to say watch you die. That's a little morbid. We're going to watch you just play a bad game. How about that? Can we change the lyrics to that? You're in the jungle, baby. We're going to watch you play a bad game. And he probably will. And I did a little research on old Nick Mullins. It's a dumb name, too. Probably bottom 5 NFL starting quarterbacks this week in names. Nick Mullins is just a stupid name. Horrible name. Like, if I was named Nick Mullins, like, I would definitely have a stage name. Like, I don't know. Might as well just go by Nicholas. But Nick Mullins, what a dumb name. Let me tell you about old Nick. Nick's played for 5 different teams since 2017. 5 different teams. That is crazy. Like, if you tell me you've played for 5 different teams, I have questions. 5 different teams since 2017. The only person to ever play for that many teams in that short amount of time, Demi Lovato. Yeah, that was a good one. Get it? Because she jumps around all the time like boys, girls, boys, girls. Horrible joke. We're getting crazy here on a Thursday. Rumble in the Jungle episode. So, yeah, Nick Mullins, 5 different teams. Second team All Conference USA in 2015. Your second team Conference USA? Second team. And you think you deserve to play on our field? On the Zach Taylor win streak led by Rumble Browning Field? Who was first string, that first team Conference USA? Because they must have been a dog if old Nick Mullins was second team. First team, Brandon Doty. Doty? Exactly. From Western Kentucky. He didn't even play for the real Kentucky. He played for what's a community school in? He played for Cincinnati State. I don't know what their mascot is, or I'd have said it right there. But come on, Nick Mullins. You can't beat out Brandon Doty from Western Kentucky. Where's Brandon Doty at? He's probably working at a Little Caesars franchise in San Diego for stick. But seriously, that's who the Vikings are going to bring against us. Justin Jefferson should just take a nap. Like, don't even come out for this game. Like, come say hi to, you know what? You and he should come sit on our sidelines with Joe Burrow. Maybe Joe Burrow give Justin Jefferson the suite this week. I don't know. That'd be nice of him. I mean, you know how badly Justin Jefferson wants to be a Bengal right now? Like, he sees what we have in the future when Burrow comes back. He sees it, and he wants to be there. T. Higgins about to take the league minimum to stay, according to Bengals Twitter. So maybe we can get maybe Jefferson will pay to play with us. I don't know. I've seen crazier on Bengals Twitter. Folks, let's put it like this. He's been playing since 2017. Our boy, Jake Rumble Browning Goat the first, has 2 times the amount of rushing touchdowns in the past 2 weeks than old Nick Mullins has his entire career. Now, I get it. I mean, you're comparing a goat to a sheep right now, and I understand that. But isn't that crazy to think about? Nick Mullins, in 5 years playing in the NFL, has, 5 different teams, he has 0 rushing touchdowns is what I'm trying to say, and Jake Browning has 2 in the last week. That's GOAT status, baby. So, like I said, home field, big deal. But I don't know, 0-0 going into the fourth quarter last week. Who knows? Maybe they'll come out and try to pull what the Raiders are doing right now. They'll try. They won't. So, yeah, it's going to be, I think, pretty obvious who's going to win this one. I'm done being polite. I'm not doing anymore. I'm a rebel. You know, shit. I was looking to see the experts' picks to see if they were, giving us the edge and stuff. I think it was Sports Illustrated, all 6 experts picked the Bengals to cover. But then I turned over to The Athletic. And I don't want to go Kansas City Chiefs on you guys. But 2 of the 12 experts picked the Vikings, doubting us. That's motivation. I don't know what 2 it was because I don't pay the $1 a month subscription fee. But there's 2 quote unquote experts. I mean, everyone doubts the Bengals. Am I doing this right, Chiefs fans? Remember that? God, remember that shit? That was annoying. Every week, like, one person. It'd be like John Madden's nephew's best friend thought the Chiefs would lose. So the whole world doubted them. Isn't that how it works? That was God, thank God Mahomes threw his little temper tantrum, or we'd still be talking about how the world doubted the Chiefs. We'll talk about that for a minute. And, I don't usually talk about other teams unless we're playing them, but there's not a lot to talk about this game, for being honest. Longtime supporter, friend of the show, Gavin Cornelius, brother of the host, brought up a good point to me the other day when we were chit-chatting about Mahomes and Andy Reid just complaining about the refs calling that offsides like a ref should do. So basically they were complaining that the ref did his job, and because Kelsey had a cool throw, those refs ruined history that night. That was supposed to be a highlight reel of arguably the best tight end in history when his career is over. But that play right there was, that's what ruined it. And yeah, I thought it was silly. I'm like, come on, like, and it was funny. Yeah, because you had Mahomes and Reed complaining, and they almost drowned out the noise of Kadarius Toney even lining up offsides, like single-handedly costing the Chiefs another game. But I mean, hey, Chiefs still, you had chances to get the first down. So yeah, it sucked. But well, my brother, maybe this is a little conspiracy, and let me know what you guys think. He thinks Mahomes and Reed did that to take the attention off Kadarius Toney. I don't know. I'm on board. Doesn't sound too outlandish. I mean, I've never seen Mahomes act like that. And I even said it on here a few episodes ago. I was like, you know what? If Mahomes and the Chiefs win it again this year, like, good for them. Let that quarterback, like, staple his legacy. But after seeing that, man, like, I have never seen that side of him, and it was cringy. It's like, his post-game conference, like, what are you talking about? So, I don't know. I mean, we worry about them on New Year's Eve. And that was a game that you guys heard me. I kinda wrote us off that game. I was telling you guys too, like, we can lose that game, and that still gets us that magical 10 number, but we'll see. I mean, that team's been exposed. The Broncos are on their tail. OJ style, get it? Bronco tail, like, but it'd be different. Like, God damn it, I fucked that one up. Horrible. But we're coming to an end of this episode. And guys, I put together, obviously, my parlays have been a little suspect, but I've put together a six-legger for this game. Six-leg parlay. $10 on this bet will win you $330. $10 wins you $330. Here we go. Six-leg parlay. Number one, Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown. I mean, he's been doing it. He's been getting down there. They've been feeding him in the red zone. They've been feeding him a lot by the goal line. Not too far-fetched of an idea. T. Higgins, anytime touchdown. The one bad ball Browning had last week was a wide open T. Higgins. So Browning's going to get it to him this week. He's going to get him in the end zone. Your third leg, old stupid Nick Mullins, 1 interception. At least. Fourth leg, Joe Mixon again, at least 16 attempts. Since the since the Jacksonville game, my man's been on one. So I think that he could get those 16 carries. Fifth leg, the comeback kid this week, Jamar Chase, over 6.5 receptions. At least 7 receptions. And the final, sixth leg, is T. Higgins, at least 4 receptions. So one more again. Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown. T. Higgins, anytime touchdown. Nick Mullins, at least 1 interception. Joe Mixon, at least 16 attempts. Jamar Chase, over 6.5 receptions. And T. Higgins, over 3.5 receptions. $10 wins you $330. Come on board, baby boys. Feels good. We got to win one week, right? So, knowing my luck, it's going to be the one where I go 6 legs on it. These 3-leggers, there's no money there. You need the 6-leggers. Trust me on this one. I know I say this every week, but trust me on this one, y'all. So, yeah, we do. We got the Saturday morning rumble in the jungle with the 2 undrafted quarterbacks. Bengals 3-point favorites. 2 dipshits at the Athletic picking the Vikings, doubting us like the whole world does or something. Bengals looking to go on a 3-game win streak. I like it. I like it. Let's go. So, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this Space Dust. Thanks for tuning in this preview episode. Like always, subscribe, share. Also at work, I've put together a hell of a eBay page for us. So the Memorabilia Network on eBay, I got a bunch of really cool stuff up there. So yeah, go give it a look. Have fun. Hopefully I'll be giving you guys a nice little victory episode at the beginning of the week. So from me to you guys, hoo day.